Yeah, man. I mean, with everything going on in Israel, I think people gotta, start paying attention to the news and what's going on in the world. You
Mm,
know,
Mhm.
everything that's happening in Israel right now actually impacts us financially
mm.
because all the things going on with this whole war thing right now is costing us money. So
Word.
even though it's something that's happening outside of America, it's costing us literally money. Interest rates at an all-time high. I mean, the price of goods are going up. So
Mm.
this is something where, you got to pay attention. A lot of times we out here, we don't pay attention to what's going on around us. Just
Yeah.
wake up, go to work, or just pay attention to our individual lives. But we got to start paying attention to what's going on because it affects our pockets. I mean, literally. I mean, right now, interest rates went up for like normal houses and cars and all that went up like percent. That's a lot of money.
Wait,
So if you ain't paying attention, or if
wait,
you were paying attention,
say the percent again. Where?
you could have went ahead and about a point and a half,
Okay,
Mm.
1.5%.
that's crazy.
And not only
Yeah.
not only
So
that.
and the thing about it, the writing was on the wall. If you were paying attention to what's going on in the world, you'd have known if you was gonna get a car or you was gonna get a different type of loan. You probably would have done it right when it started. But
Mm.
if you just carried on with your day like nothing happened, you don't really pay attention to what's going on. You jump in now head first. It's like, damn, why it didn't cost so much? What
Mm.
I'm priced out right now. Why? Because you really wasn't paying attention to what's going on in the world.
Mm.
And then think about it from a different perspective of think about all the Palestinians who have businesses here in America,
Mm.
Mm.
right? They're getting affected by it too because now it's less likely for people to do business when there's like a war going on between the people from Israel and the Palestinians.
Mm.
So now they're making less money as a consequence.
Oh,
Because
damn.
nobody wants to go to their stores or shop at their stores anymore because because it's war. You know what I'm saying? And that's just one aspect to it. And then you got, I don't know if you heard about the migrants that's been coming into the country.
Nah.
There's been a lot of migrants that's been coming into the country, right? For the past couple of years, over 3.8 million migrants that's been in this country,
Mm.
right? And don't get me wrong, here in America, it's like, we're a big melting pot of diversity. But what's happening now is that these migrants are getting paid money just to be in this country. When I mean getting paid money, they're getting paid like thousands of dollars per month. So, for example, like certain nurses,
Mm.
they're getting paid. And this is you can look the shit up. $64,000 per month to be in this country.
Wait, $64,000
$64,000
per
security
month?
guards getting
How they
paid.
getting that type of money?
Listen, because there's a bigger thing going on that people are not paying attention to. You
And,
can look this up.
and this is for a whole family or just one nigga?
No. This not for it's for one. It's for one person. It's for one person. Yeah,
Stop
So wait,
playing with me, nigga.
look it up.
wait, hold on.
There's
Nah. You
there's
gotta
se-
have the numbers wrong, bro. You talking about 6,400 or something, bro?
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you because there's something bigger going on that we're not paying attention to. There's security guards getting paid $24,000 a month. They're home health workers that get paid $17,000 a month to be in this country. I'm telling you, there's things that people are not paying
That's
attention to.
crazy.
These are these are the big things that people are not paying attention to. We are about to have a government shutdown, right?
Oh,
Like there's so much that's going on that people are not paying attention to.
I feel like they're gonna shut this live stream down in a second. They were like,
Listen, I'm telling you, I thought is it.
No.
You can,
Where can we go to verify this information, my nigga? Stop playing. Stop playing.
I'm so serious. Go on. You can literally just Google. You could Google this shit. You can Google it. It's on the news.
What?
It's on the Channel 7 News. But Google it though.
Google what, nigga? What am I Googling?
Google I'm gonna tell you right now. Google migrants coming into the country in Chicago. Google
Migrants
migrants
coming into
Chicago.
Chicago.
it's crazy.
All right, hold on. Okay, Chicago has experienced a surge in the migrant population with over 17,000 arriving since last year.
Mm.
Many are recent asylum seekers. You're right.
I'm
Okay.
telling you, it's getting crazy in this place. It's
All right,
it's not even a joke. But go ahead, you could dig even deeper.
But how are they getting all this money though? Like,
From the government. I don't know the backstory as far as why it's happening, but it's happening though. And I think to just because of the topic that we're talking about, it has something to do with everything that's going on outside of the country. That's why they're allowing them to come in, because here's the end result. Here's what's going to happen. What's going to happen is this. Think about it from the point of all the government programs that people get in this country, like food stamps, Medicare, or different other government funded programs,
right.
things that especially Black people have to get by on the day to day. What they're doing is they're slowly bringing in migrants, because they're going to slowly take over the positions of the people in these like poor communies. And that's what's happening right under our eyes.
Hold on. I think I might have found something. Hold on, bruh. Hold on. Can y'all see this?
Hold on.
Not yet.
Bring that up.
Okay, yeah, I see. We see it now.
You see that? It says Chicago exposed paying $135 an hour to workers for migrants. Protesters shut down Democrats and something. Look, it says Chicago has paid workers over $135 per hour of taxpayer funds for those helping house migrants. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
Democrats conducted a press conference in New York City about migrants. Protesters were not trying to hear what they were selling. Let me see what this guy says for a second. Hold on.
Tonight, one out of Chicago, and brace yourself for that one, and one out of New York. Now we know Chicago and New York.
And this video premiered a month ago, September 5th, 2 months ago.
New York has been cities that a lot of people that have come from south of the border has been shipped to, and it's been causing issues and problems for those particular cities. And shout out to New York and Chicago. There's a lot of good people in those cities. Every time I go to any of these cities where the brothers and sisters are at, I always get love when I go. So we had one of our brothers send us these actual clips, and appreciate Brother James for that. He went to AfricanDiasporaNews.org. We have a contact form. You can fill out a contact form. You can send us links. You can send us pictures, things like that. Because when you tell me something, give me a link, give me some sort of evidence, and you have the contact link on to me. Of course, you're not going to use the phone. Chicago is struggling, right? You're struggling. You're trying to make ends meet. You're paying taxes. I know you see the title. Well, I want you to listen to this. Now, do any of you in the city of Chicago who could be listening, are you getting paid $135 an hour? Not a day, an hour? Let's roll it.
Voices obtained by NBC5 Investigates show employees of a private company, Favorite Staffing, which run the city's migrant shelters, have made at least $135 an hour, in some cases more. In one invoice, a facility manager made $14,000 in a week in December.
Okay, let me just stop for a second. $14,000 a week. This man was making. I mean, you don't even make that in even half a year in Chicago.
Another invoice shows a nurse earned more than $20,000 in 1 week. Those figures do account for overtime.
To see invoices like that are disgusting. They're outrageous, and they should be cause for an immediate investigation.
Do you have an accounting for all the dollars are gone?
No, we haven't been. And I think that's the big concern that came up today, was that we're willing to accept federal dollars. We're willing to give dollars to these issues, but we need to see where every penny is spent.
NBC5 Investigates filed public records requests 3 months ago. So far, we've received just 2 invoices, contracts, and a spreadsheet showing since October, the city has spent at least $83 million on companies and organizations that provide care to the 13,000 migrants now in Chicago.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna need Ja Rule to
Telling you.
What the fuck is going on?
I'm telling you. Yo.
I mean, my thing's, can I sign up? Can I sign up?
So just to be clear, they're not giving the money to the migrants. They're giving the money to people who are taking care of the migrants.
Exactly.
Okay. But shout out to RKT Real Estate for bringing this to our attention. This is some heavy shit right here.
Why though? Why are they getting so much money again?
Well, maybe, hold on. Maybe they'll say, hold on.
As you saw, ladies and gentlemen, $83 million of your tax dollars went for the care of just 13,000 people. When yet the city of Chicago has millions of people there, at least in the city and the surrounding areas, right, that needs to be taken care of. The homeless population in Chicago is majority Black American, and they're not getting any of these $83 million of funds. That's the thing.
Alderman voted Thursday to accept another $33 million in federal money, but raised some concerns that it comes without knowing where the current dollars are being spent. Something we asked Mayor Brandon Johnson about. Can you and your administration commit to being more transparent and release some?
Oh, look at what this nigga looking to the side. You saw him? Real quick. Hold on. Look at his eyes. Look at this nigga's eyes. Hold on. Look at his eyes before he answered the question.
Something we asked Mayor Brandon Johnson about. Can you and your administration commit to being more transparent and release some of the documents that have been withheld?
So let me just make sure that you're clear and everybody else is clear here. Every single Monday, there's a conversation with alders who are part of a working group. Every Friday, there's an email that is sent so all the alders can see it. We have released information providing the details of the fact that when we appropriated the first $51 million, I was the person that said that the vast majority of it went to staffing. Now, if you're looking for some more specific items, what you want to know about, like how much this costs for spoons or forks, I just want you to be very clear that
nigga, ain't nobody asking about no fucking spoons and forks, nigga. We asking how much you paying. This nigga.
No, but like why though? This is what I don't understand what's going on. What is going on though?
And that's what they investigate. I guess that's why they investigate. I'm like, why the fuck they paying these niggas so much goddamn money? Hold on.
A very detailed response of how we are dealing and addressing this humanitarian endeavor. If you're asking for us to do it on a more regular basis, of course we can do that.
Well, ladies and gentlemen that live in Chicago, as you heard, they're getting $33 million from the federal government to help with those costs of 13,000 people. I think the $33 million should be going to the citizens of Chicago. But yet, this is the policy of the Democrat Party. You see, if these Democrat mayors actually had a backbone and say, we're not spending city funds for anything, these people come over here, they on their own. They on their own. I was elected by the citizens of Chicago to take care of them. These people did not vote for me. They're not people I'm obligated to take care of. Listen, I hear their stories. I hear it, but I'm not obligated to do anything. I have to take care of the citizens first. And then once all the citizens are taken care of and they got all the services they need, we got a homeless population out here that is about to get ice cold and snow out here in Chicago. And I have a homeless population that I have to get off the streets and get them some sort of shelter. We got to do this. We got to take those funds to do this. I don't have time for that. Now they can go to somewhere else with that. They got states like Montana and Idaho and Wyoming and all these places that don't have many people at all. They can go there. Why are they coming here? See, if you had a backbone, that's what you would say, because that would be the right thing. And then if you had a backbone, you would tell even the Democrat Party, hey, we're not a sanctuary city anymore. So if you come here, don't expect not a single service. We're not helping you. Matter of fact, we're going to actually take you and drop you off over there with the federal government. They build it. And you can stay over there. You're not staying here in our police stations. You're not taking our services. It's just not happening. Because what's going to happen is Brandon Johnson is going to be a one-term mayor too. See, these Democrat people do not care about the political life of Brandon Johnson. They want to use him just as much they're using Mayor Adams. The only difference with Mayor Adams is that Mayor Adams is starting to speak out now, and the Democrats are angry with him now for even dare speaking out about what's going on. Now, Brandon Johnson, he didn't speak out against the situation as of yet. I guess he's not up to his neck with it, right? But you're seeing what the priority of the Democrat Party is, taking your tax dollars in the millions of dollars and using it on other people. That has been the Biden policy, taking American tax dollars and using it on everyone else except the American people.
Americans, yeah.
So these are what? So these are Israelis, or who are these people?
So they're from different places. But I don't think it's just Israelians though. I'm not, to be honest with you, I'm not exactly sure where.
Not that I have an issue with the Israelis.
Right.
I'm just saying. I'm just asking.
But yeah, ultimately, that's what's happening. They're literally taking our tax dollars, our U.S. dollars, and basically helping everyone else that comes in versus the people that's already here that's suffering. That's the gist of what's happening right now.
Okay, why is staff getting paid so much to care for migrants? Why is Chicago staff getting? All right, Chicago migrants, growing costs of migrant care tied to projected 538 million budget deficit. What the bro?
Yo, shit's crazy.
Yo, it says, look at this one. It says Chicago charged $7.2 million to staff migrant shelters during 4-week period. 4 weeks, $7.2 million.
You see what I'm saying?
But this is the thing. What? So okay. So the U.S. is doing this for what? Like, is it? You see what I'm saying?
I mean, my take on it is one: if you're housing all these migrants and paying people to watch these migrants, they will be, you know what I mean, workers that get paid dirt cheap in America versus having to outsource it to India. You know what I mean? India and all these other countries. Mean like how, you know, when you call Verizon, all these big companies, and it's outsourced to India for all the workers, but instead now they're bringing all these migrants inside the country and eventually probably work for Americans dirt cheap. That's just my take on it. As far as part of the reason why they're doing it. Just think about it. Even if they're dumping all that money in there, if you pay somebody $8 an hour that you could have been paying somebody $25 an hour, that money was more than more than triple or make up for the money that they're paying into this fund.
Hold on one second.
And a good life while staying at the Inn of Chicago.
Let's see.
And Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson has announced that the city is facing a more than $500 million budget deficit for 2024. Now, $200 million.
Obviously, I'm playing it at double speed to kind of not, so we don't have too much time.
$500 million budget deficit for 2024. Now, $200 million of that his office attributes to the growing cost of caring for migrants.
NBC5 Investigates has been working to follow the money in this crisis. Bennett Haberly now joins us now with more on what he's uncovered. Bennett.
Marion and Alex, the more migrants who arrive in Chicago, the higher costs to the city. But exactly how that money has been spent has been a harder question to answer. They now call Chicago home. More than 13,000 migrants who've arrived in the past year and been placed in hotels, police stations, and shelters across the city. This man told our sister station Telemundo Chicago he's been given a good bed and a good life while staying at the Inn of Chicago, a shelter that houses 1,500 people. For months, NBC5 Investigates has been asking city agencies for copies of...
What flag was that?
Which flag?
That flag, this flag right here.
That's a flag? I don't even know.
Look. Is this flag first?
That flag.
Yeah, I can't tell what flag that is.
What flag is it?
I don't know.
It's a Confederate flag, if you ask me, but I don't know.
Flag?
That's what I'm asking. It seemed like it's
for months.
I don't want to say nothing, bro, because I don't want these niggas fucking with me or fucking with our channel. But what I'm what? All right, let me see. Let me look up the Israeli flag. Hold on.
Right.
Flag.
But you're saying that they're paying these motherfuckers $64,000 a month to take care of migrants?
Israel flag got the Star of David, so that's not the same thing.
So if they did that a whole year, that's like $768,000 you paying a motherfucker?
Yeah.
That's like $200 million in the hole.
To better understand the money flowed to care for migrants.
Hold on.
While the city continues to withhold many of the records we've requested, we did obtain contracts and a spreadsheet showing since October, the city has spent at least $83 million on this crisis. The bulk of that money, more than $56 million, went to Favorite Staffing, a Kansas-based company whose employees work at the shelters. In response to our requests, the city has so far provided just 2 invoices showing how much Favorite staffers are being paid. This invoice from the now closed shelter at Truman College shows a facility manager made
Yo, niggas is making for 12 hours of work. You see that shit? You see? Can y'all see the pointer?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you see, the rate was $135 an hour for 12 hours. Niggas getting $16.20 for for a 12-hour period. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
$14,000 in 1 week.
Oh, nurses don't even get that much.
At this High Ridge YMCA shelter, an invoice shows a nurse earned more than $20,000 for a week's work.
Oh, well, this nurse does.
That same week, the shelter's manager's invoice billed for more than $14,000. These invoices did account for overtime. When we visited that shelter this week, we were greeted by that same manager who declined to answer our questions and referred us to the city.
I'm certainly aware of the challenges that I inherited. And
oh, that's the flag for, that must be the flag for the city of Chicago then. You see?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's behind me.
This is why I've made it a part of my everyday focus.
The influx of migrants is expected to cost Chicago taxpayers more than $250 million by the end of the year. Costs not lost on other city leaders.
We don't have the money to support all of this.
During Tuesday's budget committee meeting, alderpersons were asked to sign off on another $33 million in federal money earmarked for migrant care.
This is a drop in the bucket. We definitely need more money. And for every dollar that they don't give us is more money we have to take out of our other funding.
And we've made multiple attempts today to reach someone with Favorite Staffing. We'll keep you posted when we hear back. The city also asked for more time to get back to us on those records we requested. Marion?
I know you'll stay on it. Thank you, Bennett.
Wow, bro. Yeah. So there's nobody actually knows why they're getting so much fucking money, bro.
Right. No. And that's the problem in itself.
Because I don't get it. I'm like, what is that even? What is that about? It doesn't make any sense.
It's something for the future. So then you get what I'm saying? Like it's like I said, we don't know, but it doesn't look good for the Americans. What flag is that?
Flag of Chicago.
Flag of Chicago. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know Chicago had a flag. All right.
Yeah, every state has a flag.
That's crazy.
You know, it's just so they was also saying that there was a lady speaking out about it, stating that, you know, everybody that are citizens, they're not getting what they're supposed to be getting, or there's a waiting list for like certain programs and government funded programs that they're not even getting, and these migrants come in and are getting Class A treatment. So they're like, you know, when the next year election comes around, they're quote unquote hesitant to be voting and stuff like that. So they said they're not going to even be voting. They said forget the Democrat Party, forget the Republican Party. They're not even going to vote. They're going to seek other alternatives as far as how to move forward when specifically in Chicago, they was talking about this. But once it happens in one area, it's going to happen in at some point throughout the country. So I just think it's going to be war, man. It's nothing good that's going to come out of this for the future, man. I tell you that.
I remember a while back. Remember they was shutting down like hotels in downtown Brooklyn, and was it just the homeless or was it migrants too?
Oh, I don't know. I remember being the homeless, but I don't know if it could have been migrants and shit. But I just don't understand what's the point, because okay, you're giving someone, so the people who are helping the migrants are people who are Americans, right? That are here. You're paying them thousands of dollars to help these migrants. But for what? Like, it's like, so what are they helping them for? And why would they pay so much to help them for what? It just doesn't make any sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because the guy was like, oh yeah, I have a good house, I got a good room and all this other shit. So it's like, and this is the thing. My thing is, I don't necessarily think it's a problem to help the migrants out and all this other shit. My issue is why is there so much money being sent for it?
Right. That's the problem.
That's weird to me, because nobody don't like paying nobody nothing.
Correct.
So how the fuck niggas just out here giving niggas $150 an hour and shit to do what? Like, what are we talking about here?
I think you're right. I think you're on the right track, Rashidi. I think it's something along the lines of further now in the future, they're going to be the ones that are going to get paid. The migrants are going to get paid less money. Hence, the government and America saving money, because now because what's happening right now is there's also a government shutdown that people are not really talking about. So, there's essential workers, non-essential workers. The essential workers, they have to still work, but then they're working without pay. The non-essential workers, they're going to get fired at some point. So when the government, picks back up or, comes back, then it gets to the point where they have the decision to where they're going to pay the essential workers the back pay. They have the choice to decide whether they want to pay the essential workers that back pay that they're going to owe them. But they don't have to. That's up to the government themselves. So then I say that to say what Rashidi was saying, as far as that these migrants coming in, at some point, they're probably going to start working, and then they're going to get paid less money. And I think that's one of the things that will happen for the future. And because if you think about it, if you could pay somebody $8, like you said, versus $25, why wouldn't they pay them $8 an hour? And
right, but that still doesn't. I still don't understand, how does that equate?
How does that happen? Like right now, as far as why they're paying them so much, honestly, I don't know.
Part that I don't.
It's a bigger, deeper meaning, but behind it. It's part of the I guess the next couple of chess moves that the government is working on. If that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? But we just don't know it. We just can't crack that code.
I'm gonna tell you this though. Sometimes what it is that sometimes they have to, like, the money that they're spending for the current program. Is because they're looking at is because they're looking at the next program or the next batch of legislation to go through.
Okay.
You understand? Because I used to work at a community center, right? And I had a friend of a friend who told me about this job position, bro. And they was paying like adult size money for this summer job. And I was like, it seemed weird. Like, they was paying niggas like $300 a day.
Right.
And they was having me teach old people how to use Microsoft Windows or some shit like that. I was like, whatever. And then I told a couple of my friends, because the manager was saying that we had open positions. And then I came to realize that what would happen is that the manager, he would come up with fucking different reasons to like write petitions for government grants for programs. And I remember it was like August or early September. We all got fired because the government pulled funding from the program.
Right.
So they let us go, bro. I had to chase this. I remember this. I ain't even gonna call his name, but I remember the nigga. I had to chase this nigga down for my last check, and my last check was short. But what I learned from the situation is that guys like him, what they do is they come up with, like, they write petitions for government funded programs, and they have to show a heavy expense ledger to prove. Like, okay, so if I write a thing to the government and they approve me for, like, say $50,000 for this program, and the program is a 3-month program, right? The next time I write a proposal, if we use up all the money, then I could ask for a $500,000 program.
Right.
And if we use up all the money again, then I can ask for a $5 million program. And because you have to show in the ledger that you're using up all the money. So you go back to them for the next joint.
Right.
They'll be more willing to approve it because they see that the money is getting spent. And I'm telling you, it was the same type of shit. Like, I mean, I don't remember if I was getting exactly like $300 a day, but it was a lot of money for like we was like 16, 17 years old, bro. And we was just in the spot. And our quote unquote managers were these old niggas doing nothing. They were literally doing nothing. And they would give us a book and just be like, yo, they would find some. Now that I think about it, it was some halfway scam shit, man. Them niggas printing out old fucking instruction manuals and just telling us to follow it and teach the old people how to use Microsoft Windows to write letters to their grandchildren.
Right. So basically, probably what it is that it's just all a big hustle. So it's like, government, give us this money so we can do this program. And then the government's like, cool, get these migrant niggas here. And then after all of this is done, after we, finish putting them up, all making them feel all nice, we'll use these migrant niggas for low pay work.
Yeah. Use them for low pay work. And we could ask for more money for the next, when the next legislation runs through, we can ask for even more money next time. Right. You understand what I'm saying? But I found this other story. Hold on. They talk about the government shutdown. I want to, because since Kayleen was talking about that, and then we could probably close up the show after this. But they talking about how the government shutdown will affect your family. Hold on one second. And this video was done 1 month ago. Can y'all see it?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, here we go. All right.
And that short-term bill will help for now, but federal lawmakers have just 2 weeks to fund a new budget or agree to push the deadline back. Right now, neither looks likely, meaning the government could shut down. Well, Seven's on your side with what that could mean for your family and how you can prepare for it. Here's the good news. If the shutdown is short, most people won't feel much of an impact. Essential services like the post office will keep running, and any furloughed employees will receive retroactive pay. But even a short shutdown could delay some of your plans.
If you're dealing with the government for some reason, you need your passport renewed. You have friends that are applying for citizenship status. You have questions with your IRS refund or about your taxes. You're planning to go visit a national park. All of those things could be impacted because the people that are in charge of dealing with those things won't be on the job.
Social Security checks and Medicare benefits will still go out, though some processes like benefit verification or replacement Medicare cards could be stalled. But if the shutdown goes on long enough, we could start to see bigger impacts. SNAP will still be funded, but some food stamp benefits may not be sent out. Essential government workers, such as first responders, may no longer be able to work without pay. We saw this in 2018 when a lack of TSA agents and air traffic controllers caused flight delays and terminal closures.
If the shutdown goes for more than a few days, it could end up impacting the economy significantly. It could affect the nation's credit rating. That means that there's going to be lost productivity, lost buying power, and that could end up impacting all of us as well.
If a government shutdown could impact you financially, now might be a good time to reevaluate your budget, cut off any major purchases, and build up your emergency fund. If you miss a paycheck and can't pay your bills, insurance company USAA recommends contacting your financial companies. Ask if there are any payment extension programs available for your credit cards, your mortgage, or insurance policies.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get ABC.
Yo, bro, I need to go buy PlayStation 5 and Spider-Man 2 like right now, son.
That's a fact. I actually need to play because PlayStation, I know, got the new Street Fighter, the new joint. But that's oh my goodness.
Yo, Six Band said it's called waste spending.
Okay, that's probably what it is. It's like, yeah, so they get the grants, they give so the niggas, but the niggas who's coming up on that is good because, like, listen, imagine the nigga saying we gonna give you $64,000 a month. What?
That's like because when I first heard it, I thought the same thing. I was thinking, I was like, nah, they got the numbers. Like I had to look it up for real. And I was like, nah, this is crazy. But that's crazy. But what I would say is that at the end of the day, hard times are coming. So people need to get ready for that and watch how you spending because it's gonna get crazy. And then also before you start saving your money, make sure you come to the Finance and Fund Gala this Saturday, from 5 to 10 in New Jersey. So make sure y'all check that out. It's gonna be prize giveaways, food, drinks, all inclusive, performances. So just make sure y'all come out and have a good time this Saturday from 5 to 10 p.m. in Greenbrook, New Jersey. And I don't know if you guys still have the link for the Eventbrite, But
I was looking for that shit, bro.
Yeah.
My bad, bro.
It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, definitely I want everybody to come out to that, have a good time. But yeah, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, man. So guys, make sure y'all come through and everything, man. This is a crazy episode though, because I'm like, shit, all this fucking shit that be going on.
Yeah,
niggas is out here making $20,000 a week while other niggas is out here going like, yo, when do I sign up?
Find out how to be a migrant worker. Yeah, find out. Like seriously.
Hold on 1 second. You said fun and finance, right? Fun and
finance and fun.
Right. Yeah. Because imagine you should be like, shit, I worked there for a month. Let's get it cracking. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so I just put the link in the chat, guys. Copy paste the link, and throw it over there, and then go check it out. It's on Eventbrite, so go get your tickets. When is it again? You said
this Saturday, November 11th, from 5
this
to 10
Saturday, November 11th in Connecticut.
This is in Greenbrook, New Jersey.
Greenbrook, New Jersey. All right.
All right, cool. All right, people. So that's pretty much it. Make sure you guys check out rktrealestate.com and hit up Kaylee Rashidi. And yeah, man, we'll holler at y'all later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. We going out.